everyone and welcome to CFC Fan TV, where Chelsea have just drawn 2-2 against United outside the bridge. Well, inside the bridge, now we're outside the bridge. We've had to move because there's been a few fightings here and there. Fightings, well, what would you call it?
A few people fighting. I don't think you can pluralise fightings. But you do what you want.
Listen, fans are strangely they're not too down about it. I'm pretty mad because I thought we were going to get the win there.
I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, you can't be
second half. What was second half about?
You can't be too disappointed when you get a 96-minute equaliser. So you have to be a little bit happy because you've nicked a goal in literally the last kick of the game. So on that logic alone, it's a good point. But I also agree with you. I think you're correct. It's 2 points dropped. They're so average, and it's a game that we should have easily won.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. I think it was the second goal they scored. I was watching it like, what
slow
on
motion,
earth? How's it gone? Dave looks over his shoulder. I think it was Davido's fault. But Dave looks over his shoulder, sees the players unmarked, but decides to stay more central defence. And I'm thinking, well, all you had to do was move to the other side.
I think there are a lot of errors. I think there are a lot of errors made in the build up to that goal. But overall, we played quite well, and it's just a shame because there were lots of opportunities. That there was a David Luiz header when it could have gone in. That would have put us 2-0 up. Alvaro Morata went through towards the beginning of the second half.
Fans aren't happy with Morata though.
I'm not happy with Morata. I've never been happy with Morata, and I get loads of grief for saying it.
Why did he wait so long to bring Giroud on? I thought the team lineup was a little bit strange, although international break and whatever else. Maybe I'm a little bit optimistic about.
You've got to kind of. I don't know. You've got to put a bit of faith in the manager. Morata's coming into the game having scored 2 goals in 2 games and is arguably finding a bit of form. Not for me though. I would never start him. I just think it's a lost cause. I really do, and I'm so bored of it.
Yeah.
So that person, that player, is going to cost us any aspirations this season. I really do think that.
We had our previews earlier on in the week, and we discussed how you said that you're worried because you know how Mourinho's side tends to turn up against us. But to me today, that wasn't really the main fault. It was us. It was individual mistakes that I thought were pretty poor that cost us 2 goals.
We didn't play well. You know, David Luiz didn't play as well as he can and was definitely at fault for their second goal. Eden Hazard didn't have the game that he hasn't been playing to the standard that we used to.
They were all over him, weren't they?
Yeah, they were all over him, and they got their game plan well, and second half it just didn't go for him. Kovacic played well, but when he came off, Ross Barkley I thought looked exceptional when he came on.
Yeah.
So
watch our Ross Barkley Kovacic vid.
Yeah, I know. I'm beginning to think you might be right there. I know.
I think he's got a lot of confidence, and obviously Sarri's put a lot of faith in him because he's given him more games. He's got a goal today. He had a goal against Southampton.
Yeah, but do you know what I think the overall feature of this game is? I think it's incredible that it's been a brilliant 2-2 draw played, and nobody's talking about Ross Barkley nicking a 96-minute winner equaliser. Nobody's talking about a brilliant performance from Anthony Martial. Everyone's talking about Mourinho. It's just the way he'd want it. He'd only have it that way. He's come in. He's made all the headlines about him. And I'm really pleased he's not our manager anymore.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Apparently he was having a bit of an argument with the fans at the end. Did you see that?
Yeah, the whole thing, match of the day, all the papers tomorrow, all going to revolve. And they're not going to talk about Barkley coming on, nicking a goal. Yeah. They're not going to talk about Martial. A supreme performance, scoring 2 goals at Stamford Bridge is huge. It's all going to be about Mourinho, and that's the way he'd love it. And it's so trying.
Yeah, well, listen, I told the guys we have a Patreon account, so please sign up if you can do. I've got to pick a man of the match, a star player today, but I'm finding it a little bit difficult.
Rudiger.
Is that who you would?
I'll go for Rudiger. Yeah, that's my suggestion.
I thought his first goal was
great.
It's
your suggestion. Don't worry about that.
If you want to talk about the first half, just quickly, I thought it was a very good display from us overall.
We played really well. We controlled the game. The only thing we didn't do is go for the jugular enough. We needed to make sure that we got that.
What does jugular mean? You say that.
Kill them.
Oh, right.
It's what a lion does in the wild. It bite you in the throat. Bite you in the throat. You're never coming back from it.
Is that what that is? That's what
we needed to do. Yeah, we needed to go. It's a vein in your neck.
Oh,
If you go for that, they're dead.
Okay.
And we didn't go for their jugular.
Just quickly then. So Sarri didn't start with Pedro today. He chose to put his faith in Willian. Willian's performance overall?
Not his best. None of the forward players had their best games, and I think Willian is part of that. It just didn't quite flow for him. I'm not one of the Willian detractors. I think Willian gets a lot of grief that I don't always agree with. Today, he didn't play well.
Okay, well that's it then. Not the best day, but should we be out of 10? How happy should we be here?
We should be. We scored a last-minute equaliser against Manchester United and preserved our unbeaten record. For that alone, we have to be 7 and a bit out of 10.
Okay. I'm just saying that I think we don't win that game without Barkley. I think Barkley's on form. We don't win that game without.
You can't give a man of the match to a player who's been on the pitch for 20 minutes. You've got another.
Can do.
Well, I mean.